Alright. He should be coming around soon enough. In spite of all that damage, he's healing up rather quickly. Now that that's taken care of, I'd like to have a word with you. Can I help you with something? How many times do I have to say it? I'm not planning to harm you, or your companion here. Alright. What would it take for you to put down the frying pan? Cast iron. Good choice there. Remove my weapons? Fine. Okay. Where's a good place to put these down? Guess the floor will have to do. That good enough? Well, I am a hunter like your friend here after all. These are just my tools of the trade. However, unlike your friend, I can't take down a Nightwalker, let alone a vampire with something as risky as a sword. Now, with that out of the way, I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Drake, Hunter of Nightwalkers, at your service. Yeah, I should explain that. Nightwalker are the broad term we refer to all creatures of the night as. Vampires, werewolves, you name it. Huh? He referred to them as beastkin. Well, that would definitely explain why the others call hybrids Kinhunters. Although they themselves are a fairly rare breed, and usually not around for long. Put frankly, they succumb to their bestial impulses, and end up being put down by other hunters. Speaking of that though, if you're willing to share, what kind of a hybrid is your companion? Really? A vampire hybrid? Well now, you two really have my interest piqued. Well, I think there is something I'd like to discuss with you two, but I'll put that on the back burner now. After all, it seems like your friend... Ashen, that's right, Ashen here, is starting to stir. After what happened last night, it'd only be fair to give you two some private time. Besides, there's a quick thing I need to attend to in the city. Once I get back, we can chat more about the stuff I was mentioning earlier, okay? My weapons? Sad to say, but you missed a couple in broad daylight. Not gonna really need anything more than what I've got on me. Okay, I'll be back. Be sure to tell him hi for me, alright?
What happened? Oh. Hey. Good to see you're still alive. Wait! That's right. What happened to Silas? I'm fine. What happened to that vampire bastard? You don't know? Then I need to go find him and make sure he's dead. Come on! I can't leave a creature like him alive. Not if he still has the chance of growing back to full strength. Not after all these... I said I'm fine! Now stand aside. This is something I need to finish. Let go! I... I guess if I can't even overpower you, I'm really not in a state to fight a vampire, am I? Alright. I'll leave it for now. I apologize. It's just that, well, you know what happened between me and him. After so many years, to finally have the chance at striking him down. Maybe I let it go to my head. Pretty sure if my masters saw how I handled that battle, they probably would have never let me live it down. Yes, I promise I'm not going anywhere. Even if I could, it's not like I have any sort of game plan on what I'd do if I found him again. Best thing to do in this moment is rest and regroup. Speaking of which, how did I end up here? Did you carry me back? Someone else did? Who? A hunter named Drake? Huh. That would explain the equipment all strewn out across the floor. He's the one I was speaking to at the gas station. So, where'd he run off to? An errand? Huh. Rather strange fellow. I did get that impression when I first spoke with him. But I guess if he's intending on returning, there's nothing else to do for now but wait until then. By the way, you don't have to keep holding on to me. I said I'm not going to run off. And instead you're burying your face in my coat. Or I guess what remains of it. Hey. Are you crying? No, it's alright. I did say you were free to scream, cry, or whatever it was you needed to calm back down. But I guess ever since I saved you from the lichen, there never really was a moment for that. Huh. Deep breaths, remember? It's over. For now, at least. While the sun's up, we have a brief reprieve from, well, all we've been through. No clue what's going to come next, but that makes this downtime all the more important. And you fell asleep. Guess that means I'm not going to be moving around for a while. I was set on having you make your choice once we first stepped in here. But I have a feeling you've already made your decision. Hopefully you get some good rest. We've got a lot of preparation ahead of us for whatever comes next. That's quite a relief. Who is that? Oh. It's you, my dear thrall. Well, I guess. I can't call you that now, can I? My control over you has faded. I can tell. Now that I am in this unbecoming state. Not just you, but all of those I shared my blood with. They have all been released from the spell. You're wondering why I'm here in this alley. I should have stayed in the sanctity of the park. But my thirst overtook my better judgment. So, now that you've approached me, I wonder, what is it you wish to do? I can only assume you wish to claim my life, after everything I did. All it would take is one tiny step to the side, and the sun will burn me until I am reduced to nothing but ashes in the wind. Somehow, I sense that is not your intention. That scent. I could recognize it from anywhere. My dear, step aside. This is not something that should involve you. Those boxes. Get behind them.
Well, well. Seems like the tables have really turned, hasn't it?
Be gone, you lore. Get out of my sight.
You see, I could. But that would put you right in the sunlight, wouldn't it? I guess I could just let nature do its thing, but I'd really prefer to finish the job myself. After all, I need to return the favour for trapping me up that tree. Huh? Hey! Weren't you in the park with our little vampire friend here? I thought you looked familiar. Are you trying to protect him by dragging him out of the sun? I wouldn't get that close if I were you. Nothing more dangerous than a bloodthirsty vampire. And with that bout between him and that Ashen fellow, I'd say he's particularly parched for the stuff.
My dear, what are you doing? Why are you trying to save me?
Yeah, why are you trying to save him? This creature hypnotized you, tricked you into becoming his familiar, and you're trying to keep him from getting sun-scorched. Really doesn't add up to me. Unless you some kind of monster sympathizer or something? Listen, friend. I'm only going to tell you this. Hey! Quit struggling! I'm trying to talk to you. Ugh, hell with it. Alright, I'm not going to waste any more time. I need to kill that thing. And you're in the way. If you're going to keep this up, you're going to make me have to kill you too. So what's it going to be? Well then, sorry friend.
Wait! Don't!
Huh?
Don't harm them. All the things that transpired. I am the sole being responsible. If you must kill anyone, it should be me alone.
Well, this is A rather interesting situation we find ourselves in. A human willing to stand up for a vampire, and a vampire willing to sacrifice themselves to protect a human. Definitely not something you see. Ever. What do I do? I think I've got an idea. You, open your hands for me, please. Come on. I said please. Just trust me on this, okay? Alright, so there it is. That. And there is that. Well, the one in your right hand is clear enough. Don't think you're familiar with the other. I'll give you the short and sweet explanation. You probably heard from our vampire friend here already. I'm one of his kind. Formerly, at least. I gave up my blood drinker traits. Sealed them off permanently, actually. See, vampire magic stems from their blood. I could give the whole explanation behind it, but that would just make things more confusing. Simply, vampire magic is tied to the blood. Seal the magic in the blood, you seal the vampire. That's where this little thing comes in. That right there is a special brand. Place it on the back of his neck and the sealing process begins. He'll probably lose it in about, I'd say, a couple of months or so. There is a catch though. Well, the longer the seal has been placed, the stronger the bloodlust becomes. And if the vampire has a meal before the sealing can complete, it breaks. Broken seal, barely fed vampire, don't gotta spell out what happens next, do I? So, that's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is where the wooden stake comes in. Or you could just leave him in the sun. Whatever works. Garlic doesn't do too much, it just makes them recoil because of the stench. How can I make this any clearer? Friend, I'm giving you a choice. His fate is in your control. Life as close to a human as a Nightwalker can get, or death. I mean, you can choose neither, but then I'd have no choice but to kill you both. After everything you've experienced, I'm sure you understand I can't leave him to his own devices. And even if you somehow kill me, there's more than a handful of people who would take my place in hunting him down. And they wouldn't be so lenient. Oh, look at the time. It's been fun, but I've got to be getting back to another engagement. Don't worry, I'll be checking in, whatever you decide. Oh, I have my ways. What is it? Why? Well, it seems like the tides may finally be changing in this centuries-old paradigm. Like they say, even the smallest stone can make waves in still waters. Take care now.
Thank you. Now, my dear, how about if we find some place with a little more shade? After that, it seems my life is in your hands.